What's up, my Finna love? Sisters Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News. You will hear me say in this video that the reason why I waited for a few days is because Simon kept clapping back and kept going off on social media, and that I didn't want to do 1, 2, 3, or even 4 videos on this mess. So I was going to wait for a few days and then do the video. I can't even make this up. I'm done with this video. I'm done with the editing. I'm about to upload to YouTube, and Simon is back on social media showing receipts that doesn't make any sense. But I'm not about to interrupt my video that I've already done and edited to add that. So I will have to do a second video on the non-receipts Simon provided, and he's getting dragged yet again. That's going to be next. This video is going to focus on everything that happened a few days ago. Can't even make this up. This guy, Porsha, take notes, girl. When I did my videos and I kept saying, I don't care about whatever gag order people think Simon have on Falynn. If Falynn wants to speak and tell her story, she will absolutely speak and tell her story. I also just said in the last video I posted on this whole Falynn, Simon, and Porsha mess, I said in that video, there is still a way to tell your story without being disrespectful, negative, and messy to the other person. Because at the end of the day, she was in that marriage and it is her story. Okay? So I also posted a short clip from her on set at that interview in the last video. I kept flashing this clip on the screen. Remember in that video? That's where she was. She was at this interview. So then she came to Instagram. She posted the clip and she wrote, "My truth, catch this exclusive only on YouTube June 10th." Okay, on June 10th. Now, the reason why I'm not flashing the clip on the screen is because there's no copyrights on there right now, but it's possible that the owner of the beginning of the interview, the trailer, and also the clip could put copyrights on it later, saying that his little clip been shared everywhere. I don't want this video in the future to get blocked, deleted, or get a copyright strike for something that was like 60 seconds long, okay? So I have included the very first link in the description below. You can click on it if you missed this clip to go ahead and watch the trailer to this interview, and then save that link, because on June 10th, you can go back to that same channel and watch the entire interview, okay? Claudia Jordan did leave a comment under that post. "You are a stunning woman, Falynn. I seriously hope you get into films or TV. You definitely have the face for it, gorgeous." All right, this person responded, "Beyond stunning, so sophisticated." 3 hearts emojis, okay? So when Falynn posted this, of course, Simon went crazy. He reposted an interview trailer on his page and he wrote, "The face of a cheating wife. Let's start with why I filed for divorce. Let's start with who she cheated with and currently pregnant for and living in a home I paid for post-divorce." His Instagram handle is, and he went ahead and wrote the guy Instagram page. Let's get started there, okay? Now, you all know that I always read social media reactions when I do these videos. So before I get to those comments, for those of you who missed those other videos, before Falynn did anything, okay, said anything, Simon been all over social media.
Question just showed up. You said she cheated, but you blame everything on her. What about you? Naturally, I didn't blame everything on her. The part that I played in it is that because I hadn't addressed my childhood trauma, I continued to attract the wrong women. I tried to rescue women. I picked the women who need me the most, or that have some type of need that technically I'm not equipped to fix.
How was the infidelity exposed?
just understand that I'm very good at what I do when I need to find something out. How long were you guys broken up? We were broken up since late January. I've been in this state of mind of pain for over a year. You guys, that in order for you to have a healthy relationship, you have to be emotionally on the same level. You have to vibrate on the same level, spiritually, and all of that. When one person is up here and the other person is doing this, is vibrating down, you can either go down with them, or you continue to resist and vibrate up. And eventually something's going to give and say, okay, I want to continue to vibrate up, because when I do these things, good things happen to me. But when I go do these things over here, whether it's to cheat, or whether it's to do drugs or smoke, do any kind of thing that is harmful to your spirit and harmful to your body, there are consequences for it. There's consequences, just a matter of time before it happens. Now, every so often, people catch themselves. They're not totally at the bottom out on the street before they realize that, you know what, I have to change my ways. But sometimes some people have to hit rock bottom in order for there to be a change.
His form of vibrating up was to go and be engaged to somebody else while still being married to Falynn, okay? And you saw how he threw in there, it doesn't matter whether it's drugs or whatever you're doing, but made sure he didn't say her name, even though he was talking about her, so it doesn't come back and sound like he accused her of doing drugs. Like, he's very slick about the way how he say things and what he does, and how basically he's on a higher level and she's down here, but I'm going to make sure I say it in a way where I'm not saying her name and saying Falynn is below me. Then he talking about some people might catch themselves before they end up on the street, but some people have to hit rock bottom and end up on the street, almost like, yep, I'm teaching her a lesson. It's just team too much. But basically my point is, he's been talking all this time. He was the first person to release a statement about their divorce. So he's been talking, and even when she decided to hop into the whole statement releasing thing, she was very respectful and polite. So you've been going crazy, accusing this lady, just talking reckless all over social media. And then she decides, I'm going to put my foot down and tell my truth. And I'm choosing a platform that most people might think, why you chose this platform and not TV? But I would rather have more control over the narrative and my story than to give my story to a bigger platform that's going to edit, cut, and do things to then basically mess up my story. And believe it or not, that's the reason why Ellen and everyone else put clips of their show on YouTube. Social media is where it's at, okay? So don't sleep on YouTube and Instagram and all of these different platforms. People are not really coming home, sitting down and turning on their TVs anymore. So I don't blame Falynn for choosing this platform. Now, let's just see how well the interviewer does, and if she really answer all of the questions and she's not talking in circles. But like I said, the Real Housewives of Atlanta would not have given Falynn a fair chance to really tell her story. But I love it that Falynn is choosing to tell her story her way, having full control over her life and her narrative, and not depending on Bravo, Andy, and them to, switch her words around and make her look terrible while they're there trying to uplift their princess of look better and all of that. And the thing is, Bravo, it doesn't matter what you do to make Porsha look a certain way. Porsha will continue to reveal her real and true self, okay? Even when she did her interview and she was asked, we heard you and your husband are going through some marital difficulties. She was like, hey, All marriages goes through ups and downs. We go through it too. We'll be fine. Like she was very, hey, things happen, but we're good. Right? Very polite, did not drag this man, did not do any of that.
I'm going to ask you this and feel free to talk about it or for as much as you would like. There are rumors right now around your marriage with your husband, Simon, and what's going on with it. Do you want to address whether you guys have split up or you're still together? Would you like to talk about that?
Sure. Yeah, that rumor came from a miserable person. So, but anyway, I'll entertain it only because it's a valid question.
Okay.
No, Simon and I, we go through our marital issues just like everyone else. Everybody has their own shit. So, I mean, whether we unfollow and we follow back, or we unfollow and we follow back and we delete our stuff, or whatever the case is, just let us go through our stuff. We're just like everyone else. We're normal people. We're in each other's face and like, oh, you ain't gonna live. And then we're back.
Right.
We do it too. So
Okay.
Else.
So stop looking so deeply into it. You guys are just like everybody else and together and all of that stuff, but maybe mad at each other one moment and not the next, right?
The moment she decides that I'm going to defend myself, now it's a problem. But you already know he got dragged. So I'm going to read some of the comments and then get back into the video talking about the guy that, he's accusing Falynn of cheating with and being pregnant, because he and that guy went back and forth a little bit and more into that. But let's get into the comments first. Claudia Jordan did leave a comment. Someone then, of course, that's defending Porsha and support Porsha and Simon clapped back at Claudia. And then she responded because the person was saying, but she's divorced and pregnant by the pool board. Go ahead and read the rest. Claudia responded, but we can't just automatically believe a man that asks another woman to marry him while still legally married. I mean, that's not exactly the behavior of someone with high moral ground. Imagine that this woman was literally minding the business that pays her until it was Porsha and Simon who had to announce their engagement and spoke on the situation at hand first. But the minute this woman speaks 2 weeks later is an issue? Also, what does her lack in celebrity have to do with anything? I can't find a lie. This is when the brat got so passionate and went off on the radio station show with Ricky Smiley. I'm sure you can find the clip somewhere on social media. That's a completely different video. I understand supporting your friends, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying, look, I see how this situation looks bad and sketchy. But there's a few sides to every story. So in as much as I support my girl Porsha, I can see why people are coming at her a certain way. Because I'm sure if the brat fiance left her for someone that was or is an acquaintance, she won't be on a radio show going off like that. She got so upset. The brat got so mad that he called Falynn a star. Like, for you to have that much energy and to get that upset towards someone you don't even know because Porsha is your friend, just type in the brat goes off on Falynn in the search. I'm not even going to find a link. I'm not even going to put the video in here before my video gets blocked. But the passion and the hate and the negativity, like, so deeply rooted. You would think she's the one that was engaged to Porsha. Ooh, girl, calm down. So you can speak your truth and be all over Instagram with Porsha, but Falynn can't speak for herself after being quiet all this time? So you can post your BS day and night with Porsha, but she can't tell her side? That's messed up. That's your side of the story. Let's hear the true story. You can't silence her since Porsha has been speaking on this issue. You sound like a controller and a manipulator. Simon, Falynn is allowed to tell her truth. We've listened to both you and Porsha's version of events. Falynn didn't bother anybody when you guys dropped that news last month. Enjoy your vacation with your new fiancé, sir. Happy birthday, by the way. Porsha can have a whole 3-part series commercial. If you know, you know. But Falynn can't do an interview? Thank you. Falynn has barely spoken on this situation. I can't believe Simon, as an older African man, is acting in this manner. It's surprising. I thought with all he has, he would find a true queen in the motherland. You are using Porsha to hurt that woman. This is like a game to you, and she is so dumb to see it. You are very tacky and classless for this. I don't know why any woman, she meant, in their right mind will accept for one that's after your money would ever get with such a man. He's trying to get ahead of it. Grow up, 57-year-old, being messy. I'm learning Simon is one of the messy girls now. Simon, please, I'm begging you in the name of the Almighty God, as a proud African, please don't do this online. Take the high road. Okay? You should be ashamed of yourself. Money do not buy class. You just proved that. There are more comments to come. But yeah, so Instagram and social media is not too happy about Simon trying to silence Falynn, which is true. Porsha wrote a whole presentation online about how they fell in love, and Porsha got to explain all of this, okay? She even got to speak on their marriage. Simon, in an attempt to get ahead because he knew what was coming, to get ahead of the situation, the backlash, he hopped on Instagram Live dragging his wife. Normally when these things happen, I don't jump on it like that. I understand sometimes being first is amazing, and you want to jump on the story when it's hot. That brings in more views and more people care and all of that. I get it. But when it comes to this story, I've been covering this story for a few weeks now, and that I think, I'm ready to move on. However, Simon was going back and forth to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm not about to do 2 to 3 videos on this mess. So I'll give it an extra day or two to see what else happened, to see who else is going to clap back on and all of that. And then I'll come back and do the story. And clap back he did. Not only on his soon-to-be ex-wife, Falynn, but he also started clapping back on a fake page that he thought the guy he exposed as Falynn, the father of Falynn's alleged child, which we will find out if she's pregnant or not when she does an interview, and if she is pregnant, if this guy is the father, we shall see. I'm waiting for Falynn to speak, okay, before I say anything else. But someone created a fake page and basically tagged Simon and wrote that Simon will be hearing from his lawyer. So Simon responded that he's willing to take a paternity test because if Falynn cheated on him with this man and she's pregnant, that means she was sleeping with him, her husband, and this guy who supposedly was the family assistant and Simon and Falynn friend and all of that. So, he was so mad that he wrote paternity and not paternity. Just a hot mess, just to find out that he was going back and forth with a fake page because the guy responded that the page was fake. So out of embarrassment, he deleted his Instagram story. So he's just been a hot mess on social media. For the people saying, oh my goodness, Porsha, you are watching all of this. Imagine what he's going to do to you when it's your time. Porsha is not in that mindset. Porsha is in the mindset of the private jets, the yacht, the mansion, and the fact that she can take a break, stack up her money, okay, while she worked and get free vacation, all expense paid vacations. That's her mindset right now. That she can be sleeping and he can say, baby, you want to go to Dubai tomorrow? And they can hop on his private jet and go to Dubai, all expense paid. That she doesn't have to worry about anything financially. Yes, she's still going to keep her jobs and all of that. But the fact that she has someone in her life to provide her that lifestyle where she feels like she's not always the one reaching in her pockets, in her purse to make things happen. And she is going to enjoy this lifestyle as long as she can until it's her time. And if this never happens to Porsha, good for her. But she's not in that mindset of, because I mean, do we not remember Candy? Candy warned Porsha and went back and forth trying to tell her who Dennis was and all of that. And Porsha was calling Candy the B word. They would get in fights verbally, going back and forth, and all of these things happened. And then what did we watch on the show? Porsha crying because Dennis cheated. Isn't that what Candy was trying to warn her of? But she went through it, right? And when that time came, she went through the process, she cried, but she still got to enjoy the lavish presents, the gifts and all of that, and she got her daughter Pilar out of it. So this is the space she's in. She's not thinking about, oh my goodness, all this drama. If he could do this to her, he's gonna do it to me. She's in the mindset of, if this ever happens to me, we will cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I'm going to enjoy my sleep in this mansion. I'm going to enjoy this all expense paid vacation. I have a separate video coming up about his birthday celebration that Porsha did. So that's why I'm not including certain clips and images in here. But yeah, that's her mindset right now. A lot of people, when the man is dragging the mother of his kids or the ex-wife because they don't have kids together and all of that, the woman sits back and sometimes even jump in. It's not registering that, wait a minute, this is someone he once loved. This is someone he loved enough to marry. If he can be this reckless on social media towards her and not give a bleep, what is he going to do to me? You would think those women would feel that way because as he's showing her exactly who he is. But that's not where Porsha's mind is. Money or not, mansion or not, this would be a huge turn off for me and should be for Porsha and any other woman, okay? And I'm telling my fiance, look, if you don't stop, I'm out of here, okay? I might not be here for her and all of that, but I am still a woman. And your behavior to want to drag her down, you are showing me who you are and the potential that you can be towards me. So if you don't shut that down, I don't want to be here. That's what you do. You don't sit there and tolerate it and cheer him on. And 9 times out of 10, I have witnessed the same exact thing happen to the new woman, if not worse. And then that same woman wants to come on social media or do whatever and want people to feel bad. And it's like, nope, because you were right there when he was treating his previous wife or previous girlfriend or previous mother of his kids that way. Now you want us to have empathy? He already showed you this person and you chose to turn a side eye because you were blinded by the wealth and the lifestyle. Now deal with it. And like I said, Porsha will absolutely deal with it when that time comes. 2 things will happen in this relationship or marriage. Porsha was okay with dealing with the I told you so with Dennis. She will not deal with the I told you so with Simon unless Simon goes back to this same person and puts Porsha and their relationship on blast. But if Simon was to cheat on her, okay, unless someone came out and said, yes, Simon and I did this, and I have receipts to prove that we did this, Porsha will continue to put forth this perfect marriage and relationship and suffer behind the scenes and suffer in silence. She will rather be embarrassed behind the scenes than to publicly embarrass herself, because basically she saw all of this and she still said yes to the proposal. It's a hot mess. I had more to say about this guy, more images and videos and history and all of that they include in this. But since Simon hopped on social media again and just acting crazy, I'm going to save that for the next video. I was also going to say, or I think I probably already said it. If I didn't, I apologize. It's a long video, so sometimes I get to the end and I'm like, what did I say in the beginning? If it comes out that Falynn indeed cheated and she's pregnant, Falynn would get the same energy that I'm giving Simon and Porsha. Falynn being pregnant and cheated still doesn't excuse the way how Simon and Porsha handled this whole situation. Well, the guy in question just hopped on social media and revealed text messages and basically said that if Falynn cheated, it wasn't with him because he and Falynn had absolutely no romantic relationship, and that Simon is simply making everything up to cover up the fact that he was the one allegedly cheating and doing things in the dark, and his own insecurities led him down this path of assuming that something happened. I'm going to save all of those details for the next video as well. Falynn also responded after Simon went off, and she posted this right here. Go ahead and read it, zoom in, pause, and all of that. I've been reading comments and doing too much. We're almost at 30 minutes. I also just want to end this video and move on to the next. Just to throw this little fun shade in here, while Bravo was focused on lying on Kenya Moore and claiming that she wanted Drew's husband, piecing together fake clips to make it look like Kenya licking her lips because she was simply drinking something at Drew's party. And I did say this in one of the episodes. I said, watch Bravo take this clip and make it look like Kenya was looking at and licking her lips when Drew's husband walked in the room. And Bravo definitely did that to lie on Kenya yet again, when it was Porsha that should have been watching all along. Look at how Porsha is looking at this man when she's at this man and his wife's house about to swim in the pool. Something was already going on, but you know what? Next video, okay? I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.